Welcome to another session. Today's topic is maximum power transfer theorem. So we will study one DC numerical circuit numerical in LT5 and using maximum power transfer theorem will simulate the circuit. So let us begin with the topic. So we'll consider one numerical example from ebook BL Thereja. So here in this numerical, we are supposed to find the value of R which will absorb maximum power from the circuit. So let us start. And we need to also find the power, uh, maximum power flowing through R. So let us open LT5. Okay, and we'll go to the new schematic and directly build up the circuit now. Okay, so this is my new schematic. I guess I have to adjust the screen like this. Uh, so that, yeah, so now it is fine. Let me just minimize this. Okay, so we are ready to work. So let me collect the components over here. So you have a resistor and I place another resistor over here. Then we have a current source and a voltage source. So we select a voltage source from here and place it over here. And at the last, we will connect the current source. So from the library, we have connected the current source. By controlling R, we can rotate it. And we are supposed to find the current flowing through the maximum power which is delivered by the resistor R shown in the circuitry. So let us call that point as A and B. And let me build the circuit first. So join the entire circuit with the wire and we'll connect this resistor also. The circuit is mostly complete, but we need to compute the open circuit. The We will apply the Thevenin's theorem here to calculate the voltage across A and B. So basically, what we do is, let me just mark the original. Let me just label them now. So this is my node B, and I'll connect the ground now. So this is the ground. Now we can connect a resistor right now for time being between A and B, but eventually we will have to remove it because we need to find a Thevenin's equivalent circuit first. So this all these connections are made. Now we need to apply here 120 volt. Here we have around 6 amperes of current. This resistor is 10 ohms and this resistor is around 5 ohms. So basically you are supposed to find, let me just see if it shifts. Yeah, yeah, now it's better. So we are supposed to find this unknown value of this R. Okay, so let me just label the circuitry. We will do it by maximum power transfer theorem. Let me just write maximum power transfer theorem. So we'll apply this theorem and find the unknown value of R and also find the maximum power being observed by that R. So for that, we'll have to go for the new schematic and we'll copy the circuit as it is in the new schematic. And now what we will do is we'll remove this value of R and find the unknown value of find the Thevenin's equivalent voltage, that is VTH. So we'll apply the Thevenin's theorem and find the Thevenin's equivalent voltage. So here I can write finding VTH. So the Thevenin's equivalent voltage can be found out by it's open circuit voltage. So it can be found out by removing that resistor across the terminals A and B. And now we can simulate this circuit and find the value of VAB. So we'll select the DC operating point and click on OK. So this directly gives us the value VA with respect to BB is ground, so around 60 volts. So here we get VTH. Let me just write this. So VTH is equal to 60 volts. So now VTH is equal to 60 volts. And next we are finding RTH. So let us find RTH next. So again, I'll copy this circuit. So now again, this resistor will be removed now, and we are supposed to find the Thevenin's equivalent resistance RTH. So here we are writing finding RTH. So for finding RTH, we have to deactivate all independent sources. So what do you mean by deactivating all the independent sources? First of all, I'll remove this. So deactivating all the independent sources means that if we remove this voltage source, it has to be replaced by a short circuit, and we need to remove this current source, so it has to be replaced by open circuit. So this is my equivalent resistance. So here it is pretty simple. You can directly see that RAB is 10 ohms parallel to 5 ohms. But still, in order to simulate this, we will externally apply a voltage and find the current through it. So let us say this is an externally applied voltage of 10 volts. So if I run this, I'll get the current flowing through that. So the current flowing through it is around 3, sorry. So here RTH, or we can write RAB, is equal to V1 divided by I of V1. So this is around 10 divided by 3, which is equal to 3.333 amperes. Okay, so the value of RTH or RAB came out to be 3.3333 amperes. So now we again open a schematic and make the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So let me just write here Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So the Thevenin's equivalent circuit will draw right now here. And oh, so it consists of a voltage source VTH, and then we have RTH like this. So let me connect this circuitry. Okay, so these are the points A and B basically. So let me label this as point A, and this will be point B. So this is my RTH voltage, RTH, and this is VTH. Now let us check the value of VTH. VTH is coming out to be 60. So this is around 60 volts, and RTH came out to be it's ohms. Sorry, it's 3.33 ohms. It's voltage divided by current. So kindly correct this mistake. Resistance unit is ohms. So this is 3.3333 ohms, or we can just write it as 3.33. Now we know that maximum power will be delivered to the load. The load is the unknown resistance R. So let me just connect this unknown resistance R and connect it over here. And also we have to connect the ground. So let me just connect the ground over here. Now we know that maximum power will be transferred to the load when this value of RL, let me just write it as RL. So maximum power will be transferred when RTH is equal to RL. So let me just write that statement. Maximum power will be delivered to the load when RTH is equal to RL. So this is the scenario which we have over here. So the unknown value of RL is basically 3.33. So let us check this in the numerical. So as per their calculation, the value is 10 by 3 ohm, so which is equal to 3.33. Now let us check the power. So the RL value, unknown value is 3.3333 ohms. So let me just put this value over here. And now we have to also find the maximum power delivered to this load. So basically when we run this, I'll select the DC operating point and click on OK. So it will give me the current flowing through R1 register, that is your RTH basically, RL or RTH. So this is around 9.0009, so around 9 amperes. So if I place my cursor over here, it may give me the power dissipation. As you can see in your right bottom of your screen, the power dissipation is given. The DC operating point is I of R1 is equal to 9.000896 amperes, and the dissipation is around 270 watts. So you can see that in the bottom of the screen, but still we can calculate the power. So power will be given by, yeah, this is the value which we got, 270 watts, and the power formula. The power formula will be given by I square into RL. So basically 9 into 9 into RL, that is 3.3333. So this value, if you work it out, it will come out to be 9 multiplied by 9 into 3.3333. So it will come out to be nearby about 270 watts. So this is the amount of power which this circuits deliver. So this is by maximum power transfer theorem. Now let us check that in the theoretical text. I guess it has been moved away a little bit. Let us check that now. Okay, so here we are getting around, let me just show you. Here we are getting around P max is around 270, and here also we are getting nearby about 270. So that's how we complete maximum power transfer theorem numerical in LT spice. And if we put this value back, this RL value back in the main numerical over here. So if I put this value 3.3333 over here, and if I want to find directly the maximum power flowing through this node, I can do that easily. I can click on OK, and here you can see down bottom of the screen the power dissipation is 270. So this is the power of LT spice. Directly at any node of the circuit you can find the power dissipation, but this procedure follows that you need to first find the VTH, then the RTH, then make the Thevenin's equivalent circuit and connect the unknown value of resistor, match RL is equal to RTH, and then calculate the power, maximum power. So this maximum power, directly if you hold on your mouse pointer in this, around this resistor, it will give you at the bottom of the screen that is 270 watts. So that's it for today. Next time we'll see some other topic in LT Spice. Thank you.